Hi there, Zelda here, and welcome back to Hourglass episode 21. Keeping in theme with Magic the Gathering's Red Mana, we asked the server members if anyone would be interested in tackling a dragon. What you're seeing come to life in this time-lapse is the work of MrInhumane. He designed this dragon using some programs. Awesome, but difficult for me to remember the name of. I'll try to list them in the description box below. Then 3 of us, MrInhumane, myself, and Orin, worked together for the better part of 7 hours in order to bring this to life on the server. The other thing I wanted to mention during this time lapse is that this past Friday, I did a 12-hour charity stream supporting the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and I wanted to say a big thank you to all of the community members who were able to stop by and watch, and an especially huge, ginormous, big thank you to those who not only were able to donate, but chose to donate. It really does mean the world to me to have a community that I share my experiences with, and at the same time, in doing so, we try to help even just a tiny bit, little tiny bit, anyone else who may be struggling, especially at this time of year. The preparation for that stream was much more intense mentally and technically than I had originally anticipated. And as a result, I did not allow myself enough time to create an episode last week. I had thought that it might just be delayed and I'd be able to get it out over the weekend, but I did rest and recover this weekend. It just wasn't quite still enough, so I'm still working on putting this together for you. And as such, I will likely need to delay or postpone the video for this week also. I know there's no one that's holding me to my schedule except myself, but I genuinely want to document as much of the regular progress of the server as possible because our time here is almost over. The original plan for the server and the namesake, Hourglass, is because we were only allowing ourselves 6 months to complete this crazy idea. We're already a week into the final month and I have no idea where this time has gone. The ideas and my to-do lists just are never ending. So for now, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the process of us constructing the dragon, and we'll come back together into the server to see where we stand at the end of the Red Mana Island. Hi, don't mind me, just doing the thing of where I start flying the opposite direction to everything. Also, wait, hold on. Now I might be lost. Hello? Okay, that's the little turtle island. Okay, we're going back the right way. That's what I get. That's what I get for trying to be all cinematic and such. I flew too far. Check it out! The dragon has a new addition. The last final detail was this fireball that MrInhumane added with magma cubes in it, which I think is amazing. So we just finished that time lapse build in the sky. Now that time lapse for you was like immediately ago. Hello. I'm sorry, Mushroom, I can't rescue you. Oh, look at him. He looks like he's shivering in there. He's so scared. That must be our offering to the dragon. So, like I was saying, the time lapse was just 30 seconds ago for you guys. But it was a couple of weeks ago for me now. Like a week and a half, I think. So I've got to get busy. I got to get back in the groove of this. Like, I'm not used to recording. I've had to practice a couple times to like get on the ball and get stuff done. But I wanted to bring you guys back in and show an update. So first of all, the offering in his mouth. That's supper. And then the other thing Pants did was put a little treasure trove in here. With the I don't know if that's the llama that was in the time lapse on one of the wings. You could see one of the llamas. We had a wandering trader spawn up there. I don't know if they were able to rescue it or if that was the second one. But the little treasure trove in here with diamonds and gold and amethyst and emerald, I thought was really pretty. And then some of the, whoops, sorry. See, this is why I got to get back in the swing of things. Some of the mountain has started to be stone-ified. But the whole back leg over here, you'll notice that they're kind of hanging off. They're kind of chilling. They're kind of just out here floating. We've got to build up so like the dragon is supported and has their weight on stuff. If we had truly been thinking, I helped with the placement and didn't even think about it. I thought we would have enough space. Honestly, we marked it out and I saw that the feet were floating, but I was like, that's not going to be that bad. Yeah, what we should have done is had him like more forward and like upright, but I really wanted him to look like he was like pouncing. So, Zelda doesn't always have the best ideas, guys. Don't let Zelda have all the ideas. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I feel really bad for that cow. But other than the terraforming here on this mountain, we do still have a little bit of work left to do on this island. So you'll see that the big space over here that was open in the creative world, still we haven't come up with anything yet. But I did get my build in, and to top it off, we got another time lapse of that. Oops, hello. So I will be able to show you guys this build behind me coming into existence. We'll do that in just a second. But I did want to point out some of the other builds, because I know Bowie's build here that's directly behind me, that one didn't get finished before the last episode, I don't think. I think it was still in progress. So that one's finished now, and we've got like this walkway that goes up to, I should be on the ground to show the walkway. We've got the walkway that goes from the bottom level up to this top level, and then we've got the path over here to where there will eventually be a build somewhere over there. But then these ones are in place. I'm pretty sure they're almost all completed exterior. It's just a matter of finding a way. My other bits are not in yet, so I've got to finish designing these. There's supposed to be 2 connecting builds here, and then put them in, and then work with the other members of the island to terraform the dragon home and to build a something over there. But really, I know we're already into the next month, but I think this month was the most challenging, because we used creative to try to work together to come up with really interconnected builds. That is a really big challenge. If you're used to regular SMP's survival Minecraft, also it's almost time to sleep, so we're gonna sneak down into this little hole. You guys will get to see behind the scenes. of our mess. But it's a really different experience from playing just a regular standard SMP where everybody has their own bases, is in charge of their own builds. But when you try to come together for one cohesive look and interconnected builds, it was really challenging. So I'm really proud of the members of the server who've been interested and active, especially this month, because this is going to turn out to be a really cool project. It's just it's so hard conceptually to get to work together, especially since our biggest challenge is the time zones. I am almost completely opposite time zone from the other three primary builders. So Boann, Bowie, and Gearju are all in on a different continent than me. I'm in America and they are not. So been a little bit of a challenge, but I appreciate everybody's efforts, and I will bring you guys, I will stop waffling again. I waffle all the time. We'll throw you another time lapse because whoops, I just love them, and also I can't function in the server after taking some time off. I can't do nothing. There we go. There, look, I look like a pro now. I flew away without smacking myself into in the face into anything. So I'm gonna let you go and enjoy the next time lapse. And welcome back from the second time lapse. Sorry to throw so much time lapses, but it's really a great way to showcase all the build hours that go in, because this build here took about an hour and a half to put in world, a little bit more to design, but then again, I mentioned that one took 7 hours to put in world. I don't even know how long Mr. planned the build for. But at this time, that's all I have to do in this world, or in this mana island. But before we end this episode, I want to make sure that I show you guys, like I have been showing the teaser for the next area. Now, because we're already a week in, there is already some progress. So let's see. That was the red mana portal until we moved it under the island. So that one comes out on the Dragon Mountain, basically. And this one comes out where we were underground. Now that portal over there is going to be our final island. So just for a little bit of context, white, blue, black, red, and now the green mana island. And just past, sorry, I should have done this before flying off. Just past those trees there is spawn. So, and now I have a pretty high render distance, but there's 3 of the islands. There's the 4th, and then there's the 5th and final back over here. So white, blue, black, red, and green. And so we're hopefully one of the final projects that we're going to do is to be able to put like nice looking paths in up here to make it all cohesive. So as I was saying, we're a weekend. I've mentioned that multiple times. And this will be a touch of a spoiler, but I just can absolutely not show it while we're here because it's huge. Pants Are Nice is absolutely crushing our like primary like main focal tree. I do not know. This is another example of I do not know how long something took to come up with in creative, but this thing is amazing. It's got such gorgeous shapes to it, and the different use of the spruce leaves in the foliage. I don't know, like I was surprised because I was like, oh man, that's such a dark green, but it really makes it look alive, like there is a huge amount of depth. He said he has something like 30 more levels to go. So I'm sorry to bring you in part way, but I was not on the server at all the whole time he's been doing this until just right now. He's working on it right there. You catch a little glimpse of him, but because he's able to play a little bit more in the day while I'm at work, I couldn't. I would have loved to have been able to time lapse this for y'all and just like shown him crazy working on this, because he has put like hours and hours in, and I myself cannot wait to see it completed. But the rest of the island needs some love, so. My mission, should I choose to accept it, is to come up with something that I want to build for this month. Green is one of my favorite manas in the game. I like, it's for the, oh, and there's several things that I forgot to mention about this island. So one of the things is the plane that we're basing it off of, which is the plane of Ixalan, which in magic lore is kind of almost like Mayan or Aztec inspired. It's like very lush, jungly. The other thing that we have down here that I want to thank Bo for, Boanne made us a nice storage this time. We have like an actual dedicated storage and vine farm. So Bo's got us set up and ready over here so that we can actually start making projects. But we have to come up with some designs for either ruins or temples or other kind of trees with different leaf patterns, so that we have all different kinds of foliage to fill all the space up. We did spend some time taking out the mushrooms and mossifying, which was me and Bowie took out the mushrooms, and then Pants primarily took charge of the mossifying. So it's gonna be beautiful and green and lush and amazing, but right now it's just green. Lots and lots and lots and lots of green. It's almost disorienting when you look at it just as, you know, a repeating texture. So just because I'm ornery, that's where I'm gonna leave us, because I have nothing else to show. For all this time off, I've only gotten a few days to play, and it's not nearly been enough. I always wish I could play more, but real life, real job, real unwinding and stress relief and health, like taking care of my own health and mental health. As always, you should do the same. Make sure to take care of yourself. And then once you're fresh and refreshed and ready, we'll be back next week with a new episode. Bye! As I totally botched the outro.